To whoever this may impact, sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up, changed, and rearranged to relocate us where we're really meant to be. Sometimes change feels like loss, transformation is scary, and sometimes to discover the best versions of ourselves, we must let go of absolutely everything that's holding us down. Welcome to I Missed Me, your new safe space. I'm excited to form a part of your healing journey. We live in a time where it's easier than ever to focus on appearances. How our lives look on social media, how we present ourselves to others, and how well we seem to have it all together. We all know how easy it is to get caught up in the highlight reels of other people's lives. Like this constant parade of perfect vacations, curated outfits, glowing relationships, and success stories. And if you're not careful, it can leave you feeling like you're falling behind or not doing enough. What you see online or even in real life is rarely the whole story. How many times have you put a brave face or shared the perfect photo while feeling completely different inside? We've all done it, and that's because it's human nature to want to present the best version of ourselves. The problem comes when we start prioritizing how our lives look over how they actually feel. When we put more energy into the external than the internal, we disconnect from our true selves. We might look like we're thriving, but inside we're tired, unfulfilled, or even broken. How does your life feel right now? Not how it looks to the outside world, but how does it feel to you? When we focus on how our lives feel, we start to tap into what's real. Maybe your life feels peaceful right now, or maybe it feels chaotic and overwhelming. Whatever it is, it's important to honor that feeling because it's the truth. You don't have to prove your happiness, your healing, or your success to anyone. Life isn't a performance. You don't owe anyone a perfect image of yourself. Healing, especially, is messy. It's not Instagrammable. It's quiet, internal, and deeply personal. Healing looks like staying in bed because you need to rest. And other times, it's sitting with uncomfortable feelings instead of running away from them. And sometimes, healing means walking away from something or someone that looks perfect on the outside but doesn't feel right on the inside. The beauty of healing is that it's yours. You don't have to post it, explain it, or package it in a way that makes sense to others. So how about we start focusing on how life feels rather than how it looks? Here are a few ideas. Practice self-awareness. Take time to check in with yourself. How you're really feeling. Journal, meditate, or just sit quietly with your thoughts. Let go of comparison. Remember, someone else's highlight reel is not the full picture. Focus on your own journey and what feels good to you. Stop performing. You don't need to justify your choices or prove your worth to anyone. Be honest about what you need to prioritize in your own well-being. Create meaningful moments. Focus on experiences that bring you joy and peace, even if they're not picture perfect. Those quiet, unshared moments are often the ones that feel the best. Seek connection, not validation. Surround yourself with people who see and value the real you, not just the version that you show to the world. I want to remind you that it is okay to live a life that feels good to you, even if it doesn't look impressive to anyone else. You don't have to be polished, perfect, or on all the time. You're allowed to have messy days, quiet victories, and moments that only you get to experience. Healing isn't about looking like you have it all together, but it is about finding peace within yourself. And that peace, it doesn't need an audience. Remember, your life is yours. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Go out there, live authentically, and let your heart guide the way. Why are we so focused on appearances in the first place? It's not entirely our fault. Society has conditioned us to believe that success is something that you can see. A big house, a fancy car, a relationship that looks picture perfect. And now, with social media amplifying everything, we've equated visibility with value. Does looking good ever truly satisfy us? The likes, the comments, the fleeting admiration from others. They might give us a quick hit of validation, but they don't feed our souls. They don't heal our pain or feel the deeper voids within us. This obsession with appearances often masks insecurity. We feel if people believe I'm doing well, maybe I'll start to believe it too. But no amount of external validation or approval can fix what's been broken inside. Healing starts inward. People aren't paying as much attention to us as we think they are. Most of the time, everyone is too busy worrying about their own lives to notice ours. So why do we exhaust ourselves trying to impress a world that's barely watching? Ask yourself, what does a successful life feel like to you? Not what it feels or looks like to others, but what does it feel like to you? For some people, success feels like peace. For others, it's about connection, freedom, or joy. But whatever it is, it doesn't have to align with society's definition. It doesn't have to look like a glamorous or impressive to anyone else. Maybe success for you is having a calm morning routine, waking up without rushing, sipping your coffee and starting the day with intention. Maybe it's spending time with loved ones or finding work that aligns with your values. These things might not photograph well, but they're deeply fulfilling. The more you focus on what feels like success to you, the less you'll care about what it looks like to others. The small, unseen moments are the moments that often go unnoticed by the outside world, but carry so much weight in our lives. It's the quiet satisfaction of crossing something off your to-do list, the joy of laughing so hard with a friend that you forget what time it is, the peace of sitting in your favorite spot, reading a book, or just being present. These moments may never make it into Instagram, but they're what life is truly made of. They're the tiny threads that weave into a life that feels full and rich. Think about the moments in your life that have brought you the most joy or peace. They were big, grand gestures, or were they small, intimate experiences that only were there to witness? Chances are, it's the later. Embrace imperfection. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be fully beautiful. In fact, some of the most meaningful moments come from the imperfections. Think about the relationships that matter most to you. Are they perfect, or are they filled with ups and downs, misunderstandings, and moments of vulnerability that brought you closer? The same goes for your personal growth. You don't have to wait until you're fully healed or have everything figured out to live a fulfilling life. Healing is a journey, not a destination, and you are allowed to be a work in progress. The pressure to present a polished, perfect version of yourself is exhausting and unnecessary. Give yourself permission to be human and make mistakes, and to grow at your own pace. So, how do we start building a life that feels good to us? Declutter your priorities. Ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for how it looks to others? Let go of commitments or goals that are rooted in external validation. Set boundaries with social media. If scrolling makes you feel inadequate, take a break or limit your time online. Use that time to focus on what truly matters to you. Celebrate small wins. You don't need a big milestone to feel proud of yourself. Every step forward, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Embrace gratitude. Pay attention to the things that you already have and that already make your life feel good. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. Surround yourself with authenticity. Seek out people and spaces that encourage you to be the real self. The more authentic energy you surround yourself with, the easier it is to let go the need to perform. The world doesn't need another perfectly created life. It needs more people who are brave enough to live authentically, unapologetically, and in alignment with what truly matters to them. So let this be your reminder. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are enough, just as you are. Focus on how good your life feels and let everything else fall into place. With love, Mafe. Besties, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to share with anyone that might need to listen. Don't forget that we have a membership where as soon as you sign up, you will receive an I Missed Me hoodie. Plus, you have access to an exclusive episode every single month, printable activities, meditations, monthly challenges, PDF guides, and behind the scenes content. Don't forget to follow I Missed Me on social media, I Missed Me Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to I Missed Me's YouTube channel, I Missed Me Podcast. I will see you guys on our next episode.